I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to RBO. We are back again for more content. I'm glad to be here again. You know, I'm excited. It's basketball season. I told you I was going to be back, and we're back again. I want to first say shout out to the network, the Refuse to Lose network. You know, this network is just a beautiful place to be. You know, we have something down low in that link in the description. If you click it, you could become a member. With that, it gives you a lot of perks. You get in these chats that we have on Instagram where you get a lot of live debates, you get a lot of information that you learn, and you also just have a good time as well. You meet a lot of new people, and it leads you to other chats, other sports, which we have other shows that cover all that as well, which is also down low in the description. But I hope you guys are excited like I am for a little bit of basketball content. I know we got some games on right now, so I promise not to take up all your time. Shout out to my boy Mikey in the comments. Celtics, right now, they are playing the Wizards. Shout out to the Celtics. They, like I said in the last episode, they starting off, they like picking up where they left off last year. They just, annihilating people. But the Wizards was putting up a good fight in the first half. I'll have to check back in and see how things are going. We have three things we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about a couple rookies that had their debuts in the NBA. We're also going to talk about two star young point guards that are back that missed a lot of most of last year due to injury. And then we're also going to just shout out the top performers from yesterday. So I want you guys to like, subscribe, share this video, be lit in the comments like my boy Mike is. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate Daniel as well. What's up, man? Always appreciate your support as well. So let's get this party started. Mikey said, "Where the pool party at?" I'm guessing the Celtics got the job done, and pool must have got shut down after that because first half he was handling his business. I'm not gonna lie, he was handling his business. All right, so the first topic that I want to step into is I want to talk about a couple rookies, man. A couple rookies that had their debuts yesterday, and I'm not going to talk about all of them. We're going to get to each rookie as the season get on. It's only a couple that I want to touch on right now. I'm going to start with the bad and get to the good. So with the bad, the first player we're going to talk about is Zach Edey. Zach Edey for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's high on a lot of people's board to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, on FanDuel right now, I believe he has the highest odds to win Rookie of the Year. However, he had a slow start in his first game, which as a rookie, you can expect that, especially playing the position that he played and his physique, his size, the way he moves. He's a very tall, lanky guy that he's going to need some time to adjust to the game. He was effective the minutes he was in. However, the thing that messed him up was the speed of the game was getting to him, and it got him into foul trouble. He didn't foul, I don't think. He did end with about 5 fouls, and it really kept him out of the game and didn't really allow him to really get a lot of experience that he could have really got. So that's one thing I think that it will get to him, at times. early on, the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, because like I said, he's playing the center position. So when you play that position you getting the most bump. You know, you get because you got set picks, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, box out, you gotta bump down there a lot. So I think he's really gonna have to adjust to that. And what better team than the Grizzlies to, you know, be on to adjust to some bump? I mean, it's a team for the Rough Riders. So I think Zach Edey is gonna be okay. You saw Ja Moran out there talking to him, like letting him know, you know, things that he needs to be doing. And I think Zach Edey is gonna be okay. Another big man we're gonna talk about is Donovan Clingan. His time was limited as well. However, he wasn't. It wasn't the same thing as Zach Edey. He didn't get held out because he was in foul trouble. They actually have a center in Portland. They have DeAndre Ayton. So DeAndre Ayton did get a lot of the minutes, which, you know, he's not a bad center. So that makes sense. Klingon is the future. He's eventually, I feel like, is going to get more and more minutes. And Ayton is a injury prone center. So Donovan, just be ready for your time, my boy. You're going to get your time, and it's going to happen. So Donovan Clingan had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Not too much, you know, but from if you watch, he did affect a lot of shots. I mean, he's a big guy. He's tall. He has long arms. I mean, he covers a lot of ground. So on the defensive end, he definitely was out there affecting a lot of shots. And with this Portland team, you know, it's a very young team. You know, he got a couple vets. However, Donovan Clingan, I feel like he will get his opportunities to definitely showcase his skills because he had a 20 rebound game in the preseason. So hey, I want to see some of that in the regular season. Shout out to Donovan Clingan though. All right, another player I want to talk about is Osa. Osa for the Suns. He was drafted by the out of West Virginia. He had a really good game. You know, he didn't really drop a whole rack of points, but he had about 6 rebounds. I think he had a block, and he had a really good play on Harden on a fast break. It was him and Harden 1-on-1. He was able to knock the ball out of Harden's hand, out of bounds, no foul. So, and he played some crucial minutes. You know, he was out there. The game wasn't a blowout. You know, it was a pretty decent game, and I'm not gonna lie. If he plays like this, the Suns have a nice young guy because he's very active around the glass. You know, from what I saw, every time the rebound was up, he was either tipping it or grabbing the rebound. So that's something that a team like the Suns need. They need somebody that's scrappy, somebody that's going to get some rebounds, going to box out and do those little things that can finish the game with just 4 points and still be very effective out there. And they may have just found him with this young guy. I know it's only one game, but we got to go with what we see as the season continues. So as of right now, I like his defensive upside and I like his rebounding upside. So that was a good pick by the Suns so far. All right, the last person I want to talk about, and I thought he had probably the best day out of all the rookies, and that's Missy he played for the Pelicans, first round pick for the Pelicans. 12 points, 5 for 8 for the field, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Man, when they drafted this guy, I said he's gonna bring this energy. He was all over the rebounds, like all over the glass. It was even some plays where it's like he won't get the rebound, but he'll affect it to the point where either the ball will bounce out of bounds off the other team. That happened like 3 times, or like the ball will end up on his teammates' hands or something like that. Like he's one of those guys you gotta box him out every single time because he's trying to go get the ball. And as a young center, man, that's like that should be like the calling card for young centers. Like just hustle out there and get rebounds, block shots, finish on alley oops and at the rim, and that's what he did. He caught like 3 oops. He almost caught 1 oop over 2 dudes. That was crazy. So Missy, that I think he's a diamond in the rough for this team because he is the type of center they need. Valanciunas He's not that athletic. I mean, he's an excellent rebounder, but I mean, if you click that link down low, become a member. We also have a parlay chat, and to get in the parlay chat, you have to be a superstar member. And yes, we do win. We definitely do win the parlay chat. But in the parlay chat one day, everybody was so confused because they took Valachuenas for 10 rebounds, I believe, or a double double, and he played like 10 minutes or something. And I feel like it's because he doesn't really fit the style of the Pelicans. They're more of a up and down team, athletic team, and he didn't really fit that criteria. But this young guy, he definitely fits that criteria. So shout out to these rookies, man, on their debuts. Had a lot of other rookies, some rookies, if you saw my top five candidates for rookie of the year, you'll see like two of them didn't even get no burn for real. It's early in the season, so I'm gonna let these coaches figure things out. Let them see what they need to see, and we're gonna go from there. But that's all I have on those rookie debuts. We're gonna continue to talk about more. We got some rookies playing today. I'm excited to watch. I'm very excited. We got Klay Thompson with the Mavs. He definitely started off hot in the first half. We also have who's my other guy tonight? DeRozan's playing for the Kings. That's going to be exciting. Harrison Barnes and Chris Paul with the Spurs. Harrison Barnes lighting it up tonight, man. I mean, great veteran pickup. Sorry, I keep glancing over. And it's NBA on tonight, y'all. Y'all know how I go. So that's the rookies, though. We're gonna talk about two. Now I want to talk about 2 point guards, man. These are two. I'm a point guard guy. Let me just say that for one. Like I'm gonna say point. Like if it's a point guard, he'll be one of my favorite players before any other position. Like I'm a huge Trae Young fan, Kyrie Irving fan. I like Ja Morant. I love his game. Like I'm a point guard guy, and these two guys are my guys as well, man. And these two guys are Lamelo and Ja, man. Lamelo and Ja are back. They are back. See, if you in the chat, man, everybody in chat be clowning Klay. But y'all gonna have y'all day. I'm telling you. Let's talk about Ja Morant right quick. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, they beat what's this team? The Utah Jazz. They beat the Utah Jazz by 2 points. They were up big at one point, and Utah fought back. As like I said, this is a parlay because of the team that never gives up. Well coached, young team. They got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. They made it a game. And John Morant didn't drop 30. He didn't have no crazy posted dunk, nothing like that. But you could just tell, you could just see, you could feel the difference in this team when he's out there. Like the energy he brings, the bounce he brings just to the team. It's contagious, Santi, he ended up having 27 this game. I hit like 5 threes in the first half, I think. It was a beautiful thing to see from this team. But the key thing that they were missing, not just missing because they missed a lot of people last year, but the key thing that Ja Morant reminded us of is he's a closer. Late in this game, with about 2 minutes left, who you think had the ball in their hand? Ja Morant. I believe they were up 1 point. Ja Morant gets a pick, drives to the paint, gives a dime off to Santi Optima, and he gets a dunk. Next possession that they have the ball, same thing. Gets the ball, does a tough behind the back in between two defenders, and gets another tough move, just a tough double pump layup over Kessler, who had 5 blocks that game, by the way, to seal the deal. That's what Ja Morant brings. He's clutch. And a lot of people may have forgot, but at one point, he was supposed to be the face of the league. He was supposed to be the guy that Ant-Man is now, and he's back. And he had 20 and 10 22 points, 10 assists, and I believe he now leads the Memphis Grizzlies franchise in 20-point and 10 assist games. So shout out to John Morant for that. He's in his young career already breaking, records. So John Morant, this is time. This is your time to put your squad back on the map. This is your time to remind people who you are this year. And you off to a good start so far, if you ask me. Like I said, you didn't go crazy as far as dropping like 30 or nothing, but you played a well-rounded game and you closed the deal. Did your job, did exactly what you're supposed to do. And if he get the ball out of control, and then we got Desmond Bain. I think he had 24 points. He get the ball out of control. Jaren Jackson had a heck of a year last year after playing in that FIBA tournament. This team can be sneaky in the West. So shout out to John Morant. He is definitely back. And now we got to talk about Lamelo. And shout out to Joe. Joe, I'm with you on that. Joe said, I hope Lamelo could stay healthy, man. Lamelo ball. See, this is the key to this whole thing. Lamelo Ball has the skill. He can go with anybody. Like, he's a star. You see it. He can shoot from deep, from half court. He got crazy layup package. His handles is crazy. The step backs is crazy. Like, he just a bucket. He can pass really good. And one thing a lot of people don't talk about him, he plays hard. He's not just a guy that just want to score, a guy just want to look good. He's a guy that he'll get down and dirty. He'll get down there and hoop, Like, it was one play in the game where he shot a 3 and brick, and he followed his shot. Hustle got the rebound, and it's like little things like that you gotta enjoy about a player. You gotta respect that about a player, and you gotta say that's a real baller. That's what that's what RBO is all about right there. Like, little things like that. Not only just shoot, you shoot your 3 and you already walking down court thinking you made it. Nah, man, shoot your 3, follow your shot, do your thing. And Lamelo Ball, he went crazy this game. Now, almost had a triple-double. He was 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double, actually. And this is the thing that is so wild, the wow factor about this guy. He can affect the game in so many ways. Like I said, almost had a triple-double. And by the way, this team was down 17 at one point. Down 17 at one point. And what did Lamelo Ball do this game? Lamelo Ball in the first half, 14 points, 5 assists. That's a pretty good half. He's on pace for 28 and 10. Fourth quarter comes. What does he do? 12 points, 4 assists. So he accounts for, at minimum, 20 points for the team. That's 12 points himself. And out of 4 assists, at minimum, that's 8 points. So that's 20 points in the fourth quarter that he accounted for. And the team had 31. He might have accounted for, you never know, all 4 of those assists could have been threes. You never know. That could be 12 points. So you just see, like, what he can do. And he's clutch. It was 1 point in the game, a minute and 40 left. The Hornets had the ball. They shoot a 3, miss, get the rebound. They're looking for a guy to kick it out to. Lamelo get the ball up top, dagger 3 from deep in somebody's grill. Put him up 5 with a minute and 40 left. So he's cold-blooded, man. He's clutch, just like Ja. I feel like these 2 guys are 2 super elite guys that are, like, can be top players in this league. Now, not just in their position, in the whole league. And the thing about Lamelo, just like Joe said, that's why I left this comment up. I hope he can stay healthy, man, because he has yet to give us a full elite season of him balling. Last year, he started off playing good, started getting hot, got injured. So, please, basketball gods, please, Lamelo, do the little things that can help, as much as possible with not getting hurt, staying healthy, staying strong, solid, because the NBA needs you. The game, not like it's going to, the fans want to see you. I want to see you, definitely, because you are, I feel like, a unique player that has a unique talent. So shout out to Lamelo. Shout out to Ja. Those are two dogs, two elite players, man. And watch out for the Hornets. They got Lamelo. Miller was looking good. Oh, shout out to another player on the Hornets. Trey Mann. Trey Mann finished with 24 points, and he is a bucket. Like he's like an ISO. I get my own bucket because in the fourth quarter, I told you Lamelo had 12. Trey Mann had 9. So Trey Mann, watch out for Trey Mann. If you're a parlay person, his over in points, I'm not sure what his over is right now, but take advantage of it because it might hike up for sure. So shout out to Trey Mann, yo. All right, so we just talked about Lamelo, talked about Ja, talked about the rookies, man. Now we gotta talk about the Wednesday's top performers. And Lamelo Ball can definitely get up in there. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. Got the dub. Like I told you about the clutch moments, but I gave him his own segment. So, I'm not going to add him in the top performers, even though he's definitely one of the top performers. If you're enjoying the show, though, like, subscribe, share this video. Make sure you become a member, tap in, download. We have live debates all the time in the chats. RBO will start sending, live, not live, but after the games, breakdowns of like certain plays, because that's truly where I really have my fun at, where I really break it down. I can slow it up, show you what I see. So follow the IG page. It's right down low under Von real.ballers.only. And lock in with your boy because it's getting lit. It's NBA season here. But let's get to these top performers right quick so I can try to catch the end of these games before these late games come on. Okay. Top performers for Wednesday. We got Paolo Banchero. Why why wouldn't I talk about this guy? 33 points, 11 rebounds, blew out. Stomped out. Crushed. Demolished the Miami Heat. It was ugly. It reminded me of the game when we played, because I'm a Magic fan. When we played the Cavaliers, our first game in the playoffs, it was ugly. It was that ugly. But Paulo, man, when you watch him, I'm high on Paulo. I tell everybody he's gonna be a top player, MVP candidate. Like, and I feel like he's gonna take us to the finals one day. He's that good. People fail to realize he's 6'10" and can do everything. Like, can shoot, can dribble, can pass, rebound, and he's a really good defender. It's literally like he has no real flaw. He definitely can become a better shooter, and his decision making and all that will definitely come as he continue to play. But once he gets to his point, he'll be a player with no flaw. It's going to be scary. So Paulo is a beast, man. Just like Joe said, Paulo will be a problem this season. I got him as a dark horse for MVP this year because I'm telling you right now, this Orlando Magic team can get very dangerous. KCP was tremendous. He didn't hit no threes, but he was strapping. And him and Suggs might be the best defensive backcourt in the league. I'm just saying. We're gonna have to keep watching those guys. But Paulo is the first top player of the day. The next player I got for Wednesday was Paulo. Next player we're gonna talk about is Brandon Ingram. Man, shout out to DeJounte Murray. He definitely had his first game with the Pelicans, and he looked good out there with them. I must say, I like what I saw from him. It allowed CJ McCollum to be more of what he is, and that is a shooting guard. And that he's not a point guard really. He's a shooting guard that can facilitate, but he's more of a scorer, and it allowed him to be that. But Brandon Ingram, man, whew, 33 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 for 5 from three, and he was 13 for 23 from the field. I mean, okay. Shout out to Ty. He gave us some fact check for Lamelo. 2 of ball assists and the fourth for threes. Okay, so that hikes his points up from 20 to 22. So 22 of 31 points. Crazy. Lamelo Ball, y'all. He's gonna be a problem. He gotta stay healthy though. Shout out to Joe. Who was that? So yeah, Brandon Ingram. Woo. I don't know if it's any other person. Nah, he's top five midi though in the league. I'm sorry, his mid range is just too smooth, and he has the height and the ability to just shoot over anybody. That it makes it even more easy for him to do it. I mean, he was out there making it look easy, man. I mean, people said, I mean, he had a bad year last year, not a super bad year, but it wasn't a good year. It was a down year for sure. Injuries, he couldn't really find his rhythm. So it's a great sign to see how he's coming out the gate scoring like this. And the addition of DeJounte Murray might be a big reason to this because he also had to take on a lot of the point guard duties because they never really had a true one. DeJounte Murray gives them a true one who can score. So if and DeJounte Murray is the type of guy that he can affect the game without scoring. So the Pelicans, man, they got a little something going on over there. They got a little something going on. All right, my last is it the last one? I think I had two people. Yeah. I got two more people actually. The next person for y'all, it's my guy. Getting a little cold in here. Whew. That's Ice Tray, man. Now, we just talked about DeJounte Murray, which is pretty fitting for this situation because he just left from the Hawks and Trey Young. And what do we get? First game of the season, Trey Young drops 30 points, 12 assists. I mean, Trey Young was dropping buckets last year too, but I feel like now that he's gone, now that Murray's gone, he has the floor now. It's back to him now. Like, I felt like Murray was good because I thought that he was going to help relieve a lot of pressure. But I feel like that was a lot of people, including me, we was overthinking because of how bad it looked when they played the Heat. It was like why, like it looked like Trey Young was just overwhelmed it, and we were just probably thinking like, man, he need another ball handler with him. So, but it could have probably worked out, but they didn't allow enough time. But I don't think it was the best of best situations. I like these situations a lot better, where Trey Young can control the pace, he can do his thing, and he got some guys out there that can put the ball in the basket. Dyson Daniels had a good guy. He's a bigger guard, which I like that instead of DeJounte Murray. Jalen Johnson, double double out there. Clint Capella, 6 points, 7 rebounds. Only played 20 minutes though. The rookie has 7 points in 19 minutes. So we're gonna see how if they get him going more. But a guy like Trey Young, man, playing with him, it makes everybody better, in my opinion, because of his passing ability, because of his ability to shoot. It makes the defenders have to check him from so far, and he extends the defense so far. And it's gonna be a good year, man. We start off with what 5, 6, 30 pieces yesterday. Like we saw what the Celtics did. It was crazy. And then yesterday it was because on the other end, Cam Thomas dropped 36. He had a slow start. I think he had like 2 points in the first quarter. Ended with 36, 7 threes. Made it competitive, but they just couldn't get the job done. Shout out Ben Simmons, man. He playing by basketball again. All right, the last person. This is the last person, y'all, for sure. I'm gonna get some love because I was very critical on him last year and this whole team, and what's that's my boy Dame Dollars. Dame look good. I'm not gonna lie, he look good. Now Paul George and B didn't play. However, I just wanted to see how he looked, and he didn't settle for endless threes. He did a little bit of everything out there. Getting to the basket, he shot some middies. And I thought he played a very well-rounded game. 30 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. He was 6 from 12 from three, 9 from 19 from the field. So played a pretty good game. Ended up getting a blowout win at the end, pretty much second half. And yeah, I like it. And see what the Bucks can do though, man. The Sixers, shout out to Maxi, try and hold it down. Poor Maxi. Poor Maxi, man. He trying to hold it down. But shout out to Trey Young, Dame Dollars, Paulo, and Brandon Ingram, man. Those are the Wednesday players of the day. Next time I'm gonna give you guys not just players of the day. We're gonna talk about some hustle guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shake things up for y'all, man. We're gonna get it popping. You hear me? The season just started. I'm excited. There won't be an episode tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get one in this weekend though, either Saturday or Sunday before. If it's Sunday, it's gonna be way before the football start because once football start, even I'll be locked in because I got my fantasy teams and stuff. I got locked in, and I'm paying for NFL League Pass too, so I gotta get my money's worth. But I appreciate everybody that joined me today on the show. Everybody that was in the comments, y'all was super lit, man. I appreciate y'all. Do this for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy everything. And NBA is here again. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's a beautiful time of the year, and we're gonna keep doing this again, man. We should do this again. We should do this more often. I enjoy you guys. But shout out to the network, the Refuse to Lose network. Shout out to all the shows on the network. I'm gonna shout all the shows out really quick. We got BWT. That's with my boy Teddy. Teddy is our baseball guru. He is going over the World Series, I believe, tonight. So lock in with my boy. Then we got fantasy football with Coach Coombs. If you're in a fantasy football league, definitely tap in because Coach gonna let you know some things. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let you know. And if you got some questions, he'll answer your questions live on the show. Just type them in the comments, and he got you. And it's always good to get some extra insight. All right, next we got CTC, Carl Talking College. Carl just had an episode. Check it out. He's definitely on top of his college. He's definitely our college guru. Whenever I need to know something, even about some of these rookies in the NBA, like, yo, what was up with them in college? Carl is the one for me to holler at, and that's for sure. Okay, next we got Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. That's Joe. He's a diehard Kings fan. He breaks down everything about the Kings. He will be going live tonight, actually, to break down, their game with the Timberwolves. That should be exciting. If on the west side, you should be up. If you're on the east side and you up, definitely check it out. I'm gonna try my best to be up, because I want to see what Joe's gonna say after the game. I think that's so lit. Then we got In the Red Corners, a boxing show. Definitely tap in with them. It's a three-headed monster on that show, and they give you some good perspective. It's always good to get different perspective. I feel like that's the beauty in this whole thing is perspective, and check them out, man. Them boys know what they're talking about for sure. And then we got Dave's Doghouse. That's with my boy Dave. He's doing the show tomorrow, I believe, at 9. Check out Dave's Doghouse. He lets you know about anybody that's slacking. They go in the doghouse. But if you balling, you a dog, you get to roam the yard. So check it out. My boy he lets you know what it is. And we have the newest show, Unfazed, with AJ and JJ. That's Joe. And they go live, I believe it's that Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9. 8. Fact check me, Joe, in the comments. But they go live twice a week. Check them out. Two guys. Those are two of, I'll say, when we talk sports, I enjoy talking to both those guys. They got a good, good eye for sports, football and basketball. So definitely check those guys out. They don't, you're gonna hear a lot of BS come out their mouth. Let me just say that. And then we have the main show, the Refuse to Lose show. Check that show out. It's pretty much every single sport, every headline that's going on. They break it down, give it to you. So that's the network, man. Lock in with us, tap in, download, become a member. I told you about the member perks. You get, you know what I'm saying? You get to get up in them chats. You get to hop on the show. If you got some things you want to say, represent your squad, especially, you know, in the NFL. You know, we got a lot of divisions that's a little, they're looking a little low in numbers, man. Need some help, need some backup. So we got ALC. I'm an ALC North fan. We don't got no Bengal fan in there. Where y'all at? Talk to me. I'm trying to find you. But appreciate y'all. I'll let y'all know the next show. Make sure y'all follow the IG, tap in with the network, and you know your boy gonna be back. Cause real ballers gonna ball.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.